Assalamu alaikum. I am Dr. Ali Nawaz Bijrani from Department of Pharmacology, Shaheed Mohtarama Benazir Bhutto Medical College, Lahari. The topic of my lecture is antitussives. Antitussive basically of a drug which can be used to prevent or relieve a cough. Tussive means relating to the cough. So antitussives are class of medication used to treat the cold, coughing and relieve cough from the body. They help to relieve mucus from the upper respiratory tract. Coughing complication. Mucus may become thicker or sticky in the respiratory tract, as you can see in this image. Of this image, when this is a normal bronchial tube, and this one is an inflamed lining of the bronchial tube, which is absolutely thick, and it may build up in your lungs and throat, and which can cause congestion in the lungs, difficulty in breathing, chest tightness, and damage the lungs. Cough is a common reflex action that clears our throat of mucus or foreign irritant. Everyone coughs to clear their throat from time to time. A number of conditions can cause more frequent coughing. Cough is caused through the activation of cough reflex, or consisting of airway, vagal afferent nerves, cough center in the medulla, and the efferent neuron. Causes of cough. These are the main causes of the coughs. First of all, the upper respiratory tract infections, उसमें भी बहुत ज़्यादा कफ होती है. अक्यूट लंग इन्फेक्शन है, या क्रोनिक ब्रोंकाइटिस है, ट्यूबरकुलोसिस है, या ब्रोंकिएक्टेसिस हो, या ट्यूमर हो कोई लंग्स का, या लेफ्ट वेंट्रिकुलर फेल्यूर हो, एस्थमा एंड इन्फ्लेमेशन ऑफ द प्लूरा एंड द फॉरेन बॉडीज. These are basically the causes of the cough. या वायरल इन्फेक्शंस हैं, या ब्रोंकाइटिस है, एस्थमा, allergy, whooping cough, and some drugs can cause cough, smoking, acid reflux, and pneumonia. These are basically the main causes of the cough. ये इनके मेन causes हैं कफ के. अपर रेस्पिरेटरी इन्फेक्शन होता है, जिस तरह लंग्स में कोई acute इन्फेक्शन है, या ब्रोंकाइटिस है, या ट्यूबरकुलोसिस है, ब्रोंकिएक्टिस या एलर्जन या एस्थमा, या कोई थ्रोट में कोई इरिटेशन होती है. दीज आर दी मेन काजेज ऑफ कफ. कफ के दो टाइप्स होते हैं. कौन कौन से? ड्राई और अनप्रोडक्टिव कफ एंड प्रोडक्टिव कफ. ड्राई कफ ड्यू टू द लोकल इरिटेशन, वाइल द प्रोडक्टिव कफ effectively expel the secretions and exudate from the respiratory passage. एंटीटोसिव ड्रग्स पे आए तो इनका जो मेन एक्शन होता है, दीज आर द ड्रग्स दैट कैन एक्ट इन द CNS to raise the threshold of cough center, or act peripherally in the respiratory tract to reduce the tussle impulses, or both these actions. Because the antitussive drugs, they aim to control rather than eliminate cough. Antitussives should be used for the dry, non-productive cough, or if cough is underlying, tiring, or disturbs sleep, or in the hazards. Antitussive drugs act by depressing cough center, merely suppress the symptom without influencing the underlying condition, should not be used for the cough associated with asthma, and it can cause the harmful sputum thickening and the retention in the cough associated with bronchiectasis and chronic bronchitis. Classification of antitussives. Antitussives are classified into सेंट्रली एक्टिंग एंड पेरिफेरली एक्टिंग. इसके जो है दो टाइप्स होते हैं. एक जो होते हैं वो सेंट्रली एक्टिंग ड्रग्स होती हैं, दूसरी जो है पेरिफेरली एक्टिंग ड्रग्स होती हैं. उसमें अगर देखा जाए तो सेंट्रली एक्टिंग एंटीटोसिव्स में एडिक्टिव एंड नॉन एडिक्टिव. एडिक्टिव्स में ये तीन ड्रग्स होती हैं, मॉर्फिन है, कोडीन है एंड मेथाडोन. नॉन एडिक्टिव ड्रग्स में dextromethorphan, falcodine, nescapen, and new opioid analogs that suppress the cough by inhibiting the reflexes. Peripheral acting antitussives. Peripherally active antitussives are the drugs causing anesthesia or pulmonary receptors, which is known to be a benzonatate, and drugs liquefying the tenacious bronchial mucus expectorant, उसमें जो है सोडियम क्लोराइड है, एपी केक्यूनिया, एंड म्यूकोलाइटिंग एजेंट्स में स्टीम इनहेलेशन है या एसिटाइल सिस्टमिक है और कार्बोक्सिलिक है. Centrally acting drugs are antitussives, cause cough suppression by raising the threshold of cough center and medulla, and it can be used in dry cough. The narcotic analgesics have effective antitussive action in doses below these required for the pain reliefs, but not used due to their addictive properties. Codeine, जो gold standard treatment for the cough suppression. Due to its long history of availability and use, codeine is an opiate, effective cough suppressant with less addictive liability. जो कि decrease करती है mucosal secretions in the bronchioles, which thickens the sputum and inhibit the ciliary activity and reduces the clearance of thickened sputum. Codeine decreases the sensitivity of cough centers in the CNS to peripheral stimuli. Antitussive action is blocked by the naloxone exerted through the opioid receptor in the brain, and the side effect of these codeine drugs is constipation, dysphoria, fatigue. At higher doses, it can cause the respiratory depression, drowsiness can occur, and sometimes driving may be impaired. Dextromethorphan related to the levorphenol, a synthetic narcotic analgesic, no analgesic effect, low addictive profile, a potential drug of abuse which may cause the dysphoria at high doses, produces cough suppression equal to the codeine, but it causes the less constipation and does not depress the mucociliary function of airway mucosa. Falcodine, a non-analgesic opiate used in as a cough suppressant. The peripheral antitussives. Peripheral antitussives used in the productive cough decreases the input of stimuli from cough receptor in respiratory passage. Pharyngeal demulcents, lozenges or cough drops, and it can reduce the afferent impulses from the inflamed or irritated pharyngeal mucosa. Steam inhalation and drugs with the local anesthesia activity like benzonatate. Expectorants are mucokinetics. Main function of these drugs is increases the production of bronchial secretion that protect the irritated mucosa, which reduces the viscosity of the respiratory tract secretion and facilitate the removal of secretion by coughing. It can be divided into the sedative and stimulant expectorant. Sedative expectorant, alkaline expectorants, nauseant expectorant, saline expectorant. Alkaline expectorant में पोटेशियम सिट्रेट है, पोटेशियम एसीटेट है. Nauseant expectorants में अमोनियम क्लोराइड. Salts are nauseating, reflexly increase the respiratory secretion. और saline expectorant में sodium chloride and potassium chloride, which soothe the inflamed respiratory mucosa by stimulating the secretion, so it increasing the fluidity of sputum and helps to expel the sputum from the lungs. The stimulant expectorants, for example terpene hydrate, the main function is to promote healing of chronically inflamed respiratory mucosa, liquefy and facilitate the elimination of bronchial secretions. Mucolytic agents में two main drugs, bromhexine and carbocisteine. Bromhexine पे आए तो it depolymerizes mucopolysaccharide fiber in sputum, thus sputum viscosity is decreased. Secretolytic increases the production of serous mucus in the respiratory tract. A secretomotoric effect जो है इस पे help the cilia to transport the phlegm or mucus out of the lungs. It can be used in the treatment of respiratory disorders associated with viscid or excessive mucus such as chronic bronchitis, asthma and mucoviscidosis. Carbocisteine. Carbocisteine liquefies the viscid sputum possibly by splitting the disulfide bonds joining the strands of mucus, changing the forces binding large mucoid molecule. It is indicated in chronic bronchitis and it can contraindicated in the peptic ulcer. Main side effect of the carbocisteine: allergic reaction, heartburn, nausea, epigastric discomfort, epigastric pain, bleeding, diarrhea, and sometimes the side effect headache can be occurred due to the carbocisteine. Thank you very much. This is all about the treatment of cough or antitussive drugs. Thank you very much.